This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. I'd like to please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, and welcome to a very special edition of building Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds. This is a special issue because I'm going to do all four in one pack. Now, normally I don't do this, I like to do one per thing, but this particular pack has got so little actual building in it that it wouldn't be sensible. I don't mind when there's one issue that's not got much, because that gives me a chance to have a look through the magazine, but there's basically three issues that haven't really got any building going on. So yeah, we'll have a look through the magazine and then we'll get to the building. As I say, the first issue, we get the rear windscreen and don't do anything with it. The second issue, we get the frame for the rear window and we install the window and the frame. So really nothing going on there. The next issue, we get what I believe is the inner roof area. The headliner that's the official term, apparently, and we don't do anything with it. But then we do have a good, fun, lots of stuff going on build, where we get the door frame, door sills, and indeed we pull out the doors and we install them. So the frames just clip in place, as do the lower frame pieces, and then we've got the doors which we've already built. One screw holds each door in place, but that, I believe, pretty much finishes off the external frame. So yeah, we're getting close to the end. This is obviously pack 27. This is 104, 103, 4, 5, and 6. So we're getting there. In the magazine, we're looking at Toby's final project, Toby's Adventures. Okay. The Detective Drykoff, Apprentice Crime Fighter. There you go. The original scenes. Well, that, if you want to pause and feel free to read all the words. Back to the 74 film, we've got Betty we're looking at. Jensen Interceptor. Patricia. Oh, the Cadillac. Yeah, traditional caddy. There you go. All nice stuff. And then back to the Mustang. We've got the Ford Mustang convertible. That's all right. There we go. So next time, which I believe may be the final issue, I'm not certain. We've got what might be mud flaps. I don't know what that is. That's the rear valance and reversing lights. Oh, right, the bit right under the bottom. So we've done the top bit, but this is the bit that goes underneath. And then we've got the rear bumper and license plate, and the side skirts and tailpipes. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that is the end. So sometime next month we'll be putting the top shell on. You've got to do that before you put that on. Oh, there's sun visors and rear view mirror, not mud flaps at all. So we're going to fit that to the inside of the frame that we're finishing off today. Then we'll obviously be putting it together and putting that on the bottom. So yeah, right, I shall clear this out of the way and we'll have a look at the parts and then start doing the little bit of assembly. Right, here we go. This is the headliner piece, which is obviously where the sun visor and that are going to attach to. And then it looks like that just pushes into place. So yeah, we don't need that yet until next month, basically. But we do have the rear windscreen and frame. and that's going onto obviously the rear part of the car. So there we go. That's going to just sit in there like that. It's that way around, I believe. Can't be that way around. Oh, it can be that way around. That one fits better. There we go. And then that will go onto there. Just like that. Again, just pushing into place around the frame. Nice and easy. There we go. Right, that's the easy bits to do. Then we've got the slightly more complicated part. We've got the door surrounds to put in. Let's have a look at those and see exactly what we've got. Get that open. You've got some screws in this pack as well. That's nice. Right, so we've got two sides, and we've got the lower door sill. Won't worry about the screws quite yet. Let's have a look, see what we're going to do with these. There's one side that goes up. Which side is that? Double check the instructions. Not very easy to see. So that goes on the inside. That goes in the inside of the car. So let's have a look. Oh, we'll bring that back in this way around, I think. So that's going to be on the inside. So is it that way around? It is, because we've got this raised piece that goes back up there. So that's going to go in there like that. And get them lined up properly. Right, this is going to be another one of those things that I can't do at a funny angle. Just check to make sure they do all line up. That one, yeah, won't fit. So it's definitely the right way round. So that is going to go in there. And it is just going to be a case of pushing them in place. So I'll have to do that where I can get some angles with it. These are going to do the same thing up around there. So it just pushes into place. Nice little chrome edge piece. Right, let me get all of those attached, and then we'll bring in the doors and see about attaching one of those and show you how that works. Right, there we go. I have dug out the doors. I've even fitted one, so I'll show you how that goes with the second one. I should have known it was only one screw because we can tell from the bracket there. But what I've done is fitted the door to that side. So I'll show you how that works on this side. It's nice and easy. Basically, once all the frames are in and around, it just sits in place. We've got the two pins and the single screw there. But everything just sort of lines up, or it did the other side. Of course, this side's going to prove to be more of a pain, but no, there we go. So the door is all flush, sit it in, and if I can rotate it, which is the easier way of doing this, let's turn it completely that way around. There we go. That goes through there, and just there we've got one screw hole and two pins holding that in place. So once that is in and tightened, I can't tighten it from this angle, but there you go. That's what we've got, and that's what we end up with: a door that attaches closed looks good and is pretty much finished. Opens and closes as you want it to. I like it. It's really coming together, or basically come together. So that is it. A special edition of the video of the building of that. I'll see you for more next time when we're, I believe, finishing off. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and I'll see you for more soon. Bye bye for now.